Alright guys, Supreme Kami here, and today we are going to be taking a look at the Welfare Psychic Zaku. So this is going to be from the Thunderbolt version here. So this unit, we obviously do have the base Zaku, but the back part is like, what on earth is going on? Like we got a whole lot of actions going on. We got like two, like what, thrusters? No, I think they're fuel tank actually, never mind. And then we got some grenade launcher. I think three of them were like right around there, situated right there. And then we got like three bazookas up on top. Like, my gosh, this thing is packing some heat. Okay. As far as the overall unit, we only do have 6 parts in total. So just looking at the stat right now, it is a little bit favored towards shooting base build. We do have the bazooka obviously, but if we do take a look at the overall war tags, that we have Zaku, or we have Xeon, high firepower, and then high mobility. So obviously all three of these tags are going to be for a melee based build. But if we do examine quite a little bit closer to the part itself, yes, and see that what is happening. Why is my shot attack, a little bit higher than my melee attack? I don't know. I can't really answer that for you guys because it does not make sense. I know. It does not. So that is weird. Just take a look at some of the other parts, you guys can see that the melee stat are just kind of all over the place. Like, what where is my melee stat? So I don't know, but overall, if we discount, let's say, the stat, the portrait is actually not too terrible, I want to say. We have the torso one when buffed it, squad crew down by 15%, or yeah, 50, that's not bad, since that one is a squad base, so I'll definitely give some credit to that. And then when you have Xeon as an active war tag, you also do get an initial squad charge boost by 18%, so that is also going to be good for that supporting role. This may not be something that you use on your primary build, but let's say you have like a second or third build in your overall team comp that you need some help. I feel like if you just want to run Xeon just for that 18%, I think that is actually pretty beneficial as well. Same goes to the leg portrait, that deeper job losses when you have the active. You also do get an enemy EXQ damage plus 25%, so that is actually not that bad, especially if we do take a look at it at a second or a third unit option. Just having that deeper in job lessons could be something that you really want, and then that right there is a free 25% damage up. So that's not bad, that's pretty good. The only thing that's pretty bad is obviously just the giant bazooka, 21% chance of attack penetrating super armor. Not really big fan of that. So yeah, overall it's not that bad. Stat wise could definitely use the work for the melee aspect a bit, but as far as, let's say, the portrait, they are definitely more manageable, I want to say. So with that said, let me actually do take this one into the multi mission. The EX skill that we have right here is the reuse P device. So this one is awakening skills, and then the one we have right after that is going to be lump up the, is it pump? Yeah, pump up the living dead. So this one is actually not an awakenable EXQ, so we can actually stack the reuse P device and then go on to the actual EXQ. So we should be able to see some good output from this one. But since we are going to be taking on the hash mod, the first wave, the leg part, I will be using something else so I can take care of that part, and then we will hop into the actual custom EXQ and then see what kind of damage we're doing. Kind of keep that in mind, this one is alternative attribute. As far as the standard version, I believe that one does have a standard alteration already. So no matter how you look at it, the standard version is going to hit harder because that one does have an alteration. So that one does gain an S power on the custom EXQ or the backward EXQ. So that is just the unfortunate factor. But we still want to try out how hard the Welfare version hit, especially when we are able to easily max it out to part or EXQ level 10. So I am going to make the build, and then I'll probably choose an EXQ of my choice as an EXQ just for that one where I can take down the leg portion, and then we'll hop straight into the back part EXQ. Alright, so we are in. So as for the filler EXQ, I went for the Senenju style shield EXQ. So just gonna quickly clear out the leg portion, and then we can just kind of hop right in. So this one is going to be a physical EXQ. So unfortunately, I believe it does not benefit a whole lot from the limit break itself, because I believe physical does not gain that times 2 damage output if I recall correctly, or because beam just gains it, but physical does not, unfortunately. As far as the overall EXQ, that went by way too fast, and I believe I want to say we didn't really finish the whole EXQ animation, because we were just able to clean up the hash mode within a very fast pace, unfortunately, because we just hitting too hard. So I am gonna hop into a different battle to take things, just look at things a little more carefully, because I do want to see what is like the final damage output. So I'm gonna hop into a different battle real quick, and then we'll see the actual damage output. Alright, so we are in. So I am still going to be popping the Awakening skill just so I can get a little bit more out of it. So let me pop that real quick. Activate the Limit Break, and then we are in. Let's see. I don't even know how much we can hit for. Okay, a lot of hit. Oh, so that's actually from the machine gun. 19 million, I'll take that. We were doing a little bit more in between. Obviously, we were buffing, and so that's why we were doing more. But if we do, so if this one we're not buffed it with the actual awakening skills, I want to say we could be looking at only like 10 million as for the damage, like the final output. But overall, it's not that bad. This unit overall does have some pretty good parts rate overall. Just it's providing that utility. As for EX skill, just unfortunately this one is a physical, so you're not really getting a whole lot from the limit break. That is just unfortunate. But other than that, I think this overall unit is pretty solid with what it's given. Definitely the bazooka is bad parts rate, but overall all the other three are pretty decent. I could definitely see people use it on their just the other build, not actually the main build, but just as those two supporting build, like build 2 or build 3, whatever you gotta be doing. But yeah, that's gonna be pretty much it for me, and then I'll be catching you guys all on the next one.